One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the option. The pitch. There's a live football. He's got the ball and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bring in the heat.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Just a little off. Incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to let it go. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now they'll run it to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Rivers. He's going to run it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Davis will throw. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Running back searching for a hole. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Fighting off the defender. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Webster. Here comes the heat. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to give them some room to work with. Stop just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Davis looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quick strike complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run the option. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis will throw. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Warriors! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to break.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They boot it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Davis looking to pass. Under fire. That's caught. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Crosses the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. Touchdown, Fresno State. He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Motion from the wide receiver. Davis will throw. Right on the money.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires left. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Goes to the option. Creates a little room. There he goes! A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Slips through the line. And there he goes. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. A 3rd down try for the offense. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They go to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Davis will throw. Lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Release to the back. He's got it. 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Rainbow Warriors will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Davis looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. To the air on 1st down. Now adjusting. Looking left. It's complete. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for a gap. It's Bray. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz here. On the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Let's go. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's Bray. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially...
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And he missed it. No good. And here fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Davis will throw. Fires to the right. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Davis looking to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires on the move. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
With the catch, it's Walton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Davis will throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. At the 20, he's got space. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long come. Touchdown, Hawaii! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. North Texas handled its business away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Might be calling a hot route. Davis looking to pass. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their...
Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. They move on top here in the 4th.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away.
Makes the grab down the left side. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Davis will throw. He unleashes a long one. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Last chance, and he's got it. He's got it for the touchdown, and they can send it to overtime with the kick. Or do they dare try to win it here?
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.